Chris Paul came back to the house he helped build, and then he fucking destroyed it.
That's what you get, man, for disrespecting the point guard.
Now, who are these people disrespecting the point guard, sir?
You. I'm putting the card right over here. We're doing a Mavericks and Jazz reaction. Chris Paul. Y'all know he didn't sign my autograph when I was 8 years old, and I'm gonna disrespect his ass. Childhood trauma, like 20 years ago.
You guys know that never happened. But
that happened with Kareem, but
that did happen with Kareem.
I'm not surprised. That guy's a fucking dick. An articulate dick, but a dick nonetheless.
I was shitting on Chris Paul's clutchness factor, and I'm not saying he isn't clutch, but he does have a history of being inconsistent with the clutchness and showing up to pressured games, and sometimes he disappears and sometimes he doesn't. And tonight, in a closeout game, albeit in the first round,
that's still the playoffs, dude. That's a closeout game, still the first round, and that's a hungry.
What were his stats for the finals? Yeah, I don't remember, but they were bad. Or even if they were decent, if you watched the finals last year, if you pay attention to the actual basketball gameplay, come on, guys, it is undeniable that Chris Paul was not CP3.
Obviously, but you got to give credit to the champions, the Bucks, for their great defense on properly game planning on a plan to shut them down and execute it.
Yeah, and shout out to the fucking Pelicans, man. They stepped up. There were moments in this game where I'm like, oh my god, the Pelicans might take this. And I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, none of these two are really my team, but I wanted the Pelicans to win tonight. I was like, oh my god, our first game 7 of the 2022 playoffs, and this would be a fucking fun, like, this would be a lit game 7. Think about that shit. Phoenix Suns with the Pelicans would have been insane. They're both fucking ba, and like, even today we saw this is, I like Chris Paul, but I don't like Chris Paul. He fucking elbowed Jose Alvarado in the fucking mouth. Like, it was clear as day in the replay, and made that man bleed. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, and then I'll give it to Alvarado. That man went around the whole fucking stadium, like, showing everybody.
He was like, yo.
Even the commentators were like, oh yeah, Jose's just going around showing. He showed us. He's showing John. He's showing this guy, this person.
He's showing his Puerto Rican pride.
Like, he went up to the 400s. He's showing fans.
Yo, I'm like, damn, dog. I'm like, shit.
Oh man, but that was funny. And then they're like, you gotta admire his theatrics, and I agree. When Patrick Beverley type of players, you gotta do what you gotta do, and theatrics is part of it. And I really, I'm not gonna admire it. I like that.
No, for real, man. Representing that Latino community, that Latino blood,
facts, that fire. Because he's a short little guy for the NBA, and he was just like all over, even Crowder and shit. I'm like, okay, Crowder will fucking step on you, bro.
Nah, man, chill, man.
But it was fun. Although, Chris, if you're watching this, that was fucked up, man. Can you please stop doing that? Like, I get it why you do it, but like, come on, man. Be the better person, man. You're older now too, man. Half of the guys in the league could be like your fucking nephews and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro. And bro, can you sign this guy's autograph? Because for some reason
I don't want an autograph from you, bro.
Like you.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll take it.
I do. Shit, man.
I want an autograph from Chris Paul, though, from like an old Hornets CP jersey.
Okay, shit, fuck that. All right, man. But hell of a game. And very good season for the Pelicans, man. This is a team that was under 500. Had shit. If you look at the beginning of the season, they had no business, being anywhere near the playoffs, let alone in a position to push it to a game 7.
And what I was wondering specifically during this game, but throughout the series, but I read a lot during this game, especially in like the third and fourth quarters, because like I said, the game could have gone either way. All the Pelicans needed to do was have like one more great run, and they could have really like taken over. But I was just wondering, like, damn, what would these Pelicans look like with Zion on the floor? You know what I mean? Like, he creates a different type of spacing. He would change the offense. He would change the defense. But also, I'm also hesitant on like, okay, how would he change it though? Because are we going to get the Zion that was performing like crazy before he got injured? Or are we gonna get a Zion that's gonna be a little more lazy, lethargical, fatigued because he hasn't played an NBA game in a while. I don't know how serious this injury is. I don't know if he's like Ben Simmons in it.
I don't know, man. This kind of has like a Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard type feel to it, or what's gonna go on. Either because of the injury history, we're not hearing too much about it. We're hearing stories from his side, from the Pelicans, and look, it's gonna go one or two ways, man. Zion's finally gonna get his shit together, lay off the fucking food in New Orleans, and I don't blame you, bro. That food in New Orleans is fire. And get his shit together and show people why he had all that hype when he was coming to Duke.
I mean, if you want that extension, bro, you stay in New Orleans, bro.
He's gonna get it either way, just because of how good Zion is,
or how good his potential is.
Or what's gonna happen is we're gonna be minding our own business, and
he's
then
AD out there.
No, well, like similar to AD, we're gonna be minding our own business and be like, da-na-na, Shams and would you be like, Zion got traded. I'm like, for 10 first-round picks, all from OKC.
But here's the positive for Pelicans fans. Honestly, so one of the thoughts I had was, would Zion, because I just said how he may affect the offense and the defense and the spacing and just the game on the floor, but I didn't say whether it would be good or bad. And that's what I was wondering. Like, maybe if Zion is on the floor, would he actually help push them to get the W? Or would he be detrimental? Because I don't think he has that type of intensity and mentality. I could be wrong. I don't know the guy personally. Like Ingram and McCollum, who were and Alvarado, putting their fucking heart out there, man. These guys especially Ingram, man. Like, I am so happy / proud of Ingram in this series. Like, and even before, like, the play-in tournament and stuff, like, Brandon Ingram stepped up. I think we said this in the play-in reaction. This is the first time he made the playoffs. So the first time, and he was excited for it, that the world will get to see him. Like, this is the most exposure the guy's gotten in his fucking entire NBA career, and he's been in the NBA for a minute now. And it's just like, oh shit, he showed up. And I'm like seeing how he played in these playoffs, in this round, and in the play-in tournament. If I'm a GM, I'm scouting you, bro. I'm scouting you. I'm like, where should we put this man? Because clearly New Orleans doesn't deserve him. No offense, Pelicans fans. So put that man somewhere else, and he can be a second, or even, dare I say, an amazing third piece to a championship. You put that man on the fucking Bucks,
bro. Stop it, man. Like, three-peat right now. Okay, first of all, that's not happening. And two, man, stop doing that, man. Like, he's fine at New Orleans. New Orleans is building something.
Bro, like, I'm right 99% of the times when I say these guys aren't gonna get their championships in certain organizations. Said it for Dame years ago. Said it for Donovan in Utah years ago. It's just certain organizations just don't do it. Cat's not gonna get one in the Timberwolves. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you'll know that, man. They're all they get the
I said it for Harden too when he was on the Rockets.
Yeah, but Harden, man, I mean, that's another
Look,
case.
man,
that's
certain organizations just don't have it.
Man,
you think the Pelicans have it? You think the Pelicans have it?
You gotta figure it out somehow before you win a championship, man. It's just not like damn.
We've talked about this before in other videos. How many individually unique franchises have won championships in the past millennium? Let's say the whole millennium.
I get you.
Only like, what is it, like 5 to 10 teams? It's less than 10 teams, if I'm not mistaken. There's 30 teams in the
I
league.
get you, man, but like all these quote unquote first class organizations that we talk about, the Miami Heats of the world, the San Antonio Spurs of the world, like they weren't always first class organizations. Like they used to be bad, and they had to figure it out. Like, dude, give these organizations a chance to figure it fucking out, man.
This man lives up in the clouds.
Like, no, it's not the clouds. It's happened before. I'm like,
it's happened before. They're building. But you can usually tell early on if it's really happening or not. I would agree with you if I've been wrong most of the times, but Harden didn't do it. I told you about Donovan in Utah. I told you about.
We're not talking about
the Sixers. I even said it. Even with Embiid, I'm telling you, Embiid is never winning the championship in Philly, and you have to leave these organizations and join better ones. That's just how it goes. And especially right now and how the NBA is set up, it's like big companies, like monopolized companies, and you just have to book it and go get a job at a better paying company.
Well,
and
maybe these
once in a while, there is a unicorn. I'll give you that. But those unicorns are few and far between. Raptors had a chance of creating a unicorn organization, and they're still constructing it. They need. Raptors get that one special player again, like a Kawhi, but someone that will stay there.
That's a great.
Raptors are back to the top.
That's a great organization.
Yeah, I said they're one of the unicorns that figured it out. Why? I think Masai Ujiri.
I think you're wrong with
need key pieces in an organization.
I think you're wrong with the Pelicans. I think they're building something. They had an unfortunate start to their season. They got CJ McCollum. They got Brandon Ingram. They have Zion waiting in the wings. They got some role players that you do need, that you see in a championship caliber team, like your boy Alvarado. They're building something. Don't sleep on that, man.
I'll count it right now. I'll bet you $200 the Pelicans aren't winning a championship in the next 5 years.
I'm not betting any money. I said they're building something. This man doesn't believe
shit he says.
No, because I'm cheap. That's different.
Nah, because you know you're wrong. No. If you really felt like you're right, you would make that bet. Because that's a low risk if you really feel like you're right.
I'd rather.
Oh, look, I'll bet you 10 shares of Apple.
I'd rather. Shut the fuck up. I'd rather invest that in Alibaba. Like, they're going to be making me money.
Guys, don't ever take financial advice from Erwin.
No, take it from this guy named Charlie. Oh, okay, fine. I'm not gonna say because I don't want to find out. I'm gonna get blackball. I'm gonna get banned. All right. Anyways, guys, shit, man, we're going way too deep into shit, man. Let's go into some BT stats.
I mean, that's why they subscribe, bro. They subscribe to us shit talking and speaking that real. Although Erwin talks shit half the time.
Yeah, this guy too talking mad shit, and it's gonna blow up in his fucking face.
I'm waiting for it, bro. I'm waiting for it. All right, so what time is it?
It's BTD stats time.
All right, let's start with the winners. Let's look at CP3. 33 points, plus 17 on the floor. He did have 3 turnovers, but he had 1 steal, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 4-4 from the free throw, 1-1 from 3, 14-14 from field goal. What is that, guys?
Perfect game.
Perfect fucking game. Again, in the house that he built. Remember, all you youngins watching this shit, Chris Paul played for the New Orleans Hornets at the time. It was Hornets, right?
Yep.
And then they had the whole Katrina shit, which was a hurricane for those who don't know.
We're due for one.
And that fucking, I'm not gonna lie, that was crazy. I remember I was a little itty bitty kid, and it was like all over the news, and everybody was talking about it. And it was like this huge thing in the United States.
That was crazy, man. Like, we had like a month off of school, like in Florida.
Well, that's because in Florida, Katrina did go pass by through that. A lot of people forget that or don't remember or are unaware of that, but but it's because like we got like the itty bitty feeling of Katrina as opposed to New Orleans getting the whole knockout. But then Chris Paul was very and Drew Brees, we'll give it to him too. They were how do I say?
They helped build back.
Not just build, but they were not detrimental because that has like a negative connotation to it. But they were significant in their roles to help raise the spirits of the city, because sports and especially sports teams can really help cities go through that.
Absolutely.
So and Chris Paul, man, y'all go Google some footage. Forget Clippers Paul. Forget Suns Paul. CP3 on the Hornets was a fucking monster.
Hey man, I fuck with CP3 from the Clippers, man. I'll beat a lot of people in 2K.
I don't know. Did you see what Doc Rivers said? Doc Rivers basically said when Chris Paul came back into the 3-1 round, he was the reason we.
Nah, Doc, man.
That's not really the takeaway I got, but I saw a lot of people say that. Even I think the No Dunks guys, and I was like I feel him, but it's like at the same time I didn't really.
All right, man. That. BTD stats time, man. Let's go.
And then DeAndre Ayton put up 22 points, plus 4 on the floor, 1 block, 1 steal, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 of 2 from free throw, 10 of 12 from field goal. Another monster game. We didn't speak about him enough. No. This guy should leave the Pelicans. I mean the Suns.
Man, you have everybody leaving.
Bro, he should, because they disrespected the shit out of him. You know they disrespect. You're gonna tell me they didn't disrespect the shit out of him?
Be like, yo,
that one actually got me.
That did.
No, tell me, am I lying?
No, you're right.
Okay, they fucking laughed. I would be fucking heated if I was him. I'd be fucking heated. Well, you deserve that fucking contract.
Well, he's gonna get it. Nothing heals.
He better.
Nothing heals like time and money.
No, nothing heals like winning. At least in sports.
Time, winning, and money.
And then Bridges was fucking popping off in this game. He had very big moments in this game, and he put up 18 points plus 7 on the floor. He did have 4 turnovers, but he brought it back with 2 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 2 from free throw, 2 of 2 from 3-point, and 7 of 12 from field goal. And Booker, who was a surprise starter. Honestly, yo, Devin. Can I call you Devin? I'm gonna call you Devin.
Yeah, fuck you, pussy.
There's a Hall of Fame NBA 75 greatest shooter of all time NBA player who came off the bench, and I don't know, man. I think objectively speaking, you're a tier below him, and I just feel like, you could have came off the bench. You didn't have to start this game, bro. Especially you could have taken it slow, and it kind of shows. He put up 13 points plus 9 on the floor, 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 of 2 from free throw, 1 of 6 from the 3, 5 of 12 from field goals. I don't know, Devin. I'm just saying, bro, like, Steph came off the bench and he did amazing things. I think if you came off the bench, got your feet under yourself a little bit before you really, came into the important lineups later on in the game, you may have had a better game. I'm just putting that out there.
I disagree. Look, they needed him start. Golden State, they have a more loaded bench than
they didn't need him to start.
Than the Phoenix Suns. It was a closeout game. You're going against a hungry
Yeah, they were hungry.
That wanted to extend it because, hey, they saw like they had a real chance to be able to advance in this series. No, man, you gotta put all your chips to the table, man.
Well, I'm not saying not to play the guy. I just said come off the bench.
No, man, you start, man, with that.
You put Devin against a second unit, that man is scoring 1,000,000 points. You know what I mean?
Well, the most important thing is, man, the Phoenix Suns, they got that W and they're advancing. Hey, like stupid. It might be stupid, but it's facts, right? It is. They got the W. But anyways,
let's go to the losers. Brandon Ingram, man, that man played 44 minutes.
It's like the longest BTD stats time we've done.
He scored 21 points, -7 on the floor. Shit, you go. Oh my God, guys, we're gonna have to cancel this episode.
Got corona.
Sick. Damn, I have not heard someone call it corona in a minute.
The corona.
Brandon also had 6 turnovers. Yee! But he made it up with 11 assists, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, 3 of 3 from free throw, 2 of 6 from the 3, 8 of 19 from the field goal. But it's all good, bro. His boy McCollum put up 16 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 1 of 5 from the 3 though. 1 of 1 from free throw, 7 of 16 from field goal. McCollum, man, you gotta do better with the threes, bro.
I think what killed it with the threes. I think what killed it with the Pelicans is, man, in the third quarter when McCollum got that 5th foul in the third quarter.
Oh yeah, because then he had to act different. I'm like, yeah, it was weird. And then
the rest are fucked.
You guys see all the other scores. The other guy I want to point out, just for all the podcast listeners, Larry Nance Jr. 15 points. Plus 10 on the floor, 1 steal, 1 assist, 8 rebounds, 5 of 5 from the free throw, 100% from free throw, guys, 5 of 9 from field goals. And I want to point out Larry Nance Jr. because he had a tremendous clutch play. You know what I'm talking about? When he was it a dunk or a layup? I can't remember right now.
Not sure.
But when he cut and he scored that, it was like, oh shit, the Pelicans might have a chance. Obviously didn't happen. And actually, shout out to Brandon Ingram. He actually had a few. He had like at least 2 that I can remember off the top. Very clutch at the end. This is before the game really got away from them. That he just sped down the floor. He'd get the rebound or somebody else would get the rebound, and Brandon would just boom and be able to score 2 points like this. And I was so impressed. I was like, damn. Either it's really shitty defense or it's just amazing offense. It was a little bit of both. And yeah, actually, last guy I want to point out, because he's been the breakout star of this series, Jose Alvarado. Oh, I just totally chopped that up. No, where is he from, by the way? Do you know where he's from? Is he Puerto Rican?
I think he's Puerto Rican.
He looks Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he is Puerto Rican.
He is Puerto Rican? Or you just talking shit right now? Yo, Google where he's from.
For all I know, man, he might be Nicaraguan.
Pros don't know Erwin is Nica, so that's why he's
definitely not. I mean, well, shit.
I don't know, man. I think he's Peruvian. Peruano, man. Peruano.
Right, but what, man? This ain't football, man. What the fuck, man?
All right, but Alvarado put up 11 points, -3 on the floor, 2 steals, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 5 from free throw, 0-1 from 3, 4 of 8 from field goal. You find out? Oh, look right there, man. Just click his wiki, man. You'll find it right there. And while Erwin searches that up, last person I do want to point out, because he had a tremendous play. Jones, man. Herbert Jones. Bro, when he got that steal, this is, I believe, late in the third quarter. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
he got
sir.
his 4th steal. He had 4 steals of the night, guys. 16 points, plus 2 on the floor, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 5 from free throw, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 of 9 from field goals. Bro, Jones got that steal. Did a fucking nice ass behind the back pass to himself, and for lack of a better wording, and then just fucking scooped it up and made it 2. I was like, oh shit, Pelicans about to do this? No way.
Nah,
but they did it.
My man Alvarado, he's Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Ah, Mexicano.
Hey, dale way.
Dale way.
Let's go, man. Well, shit. Cinco de Mayo's in the head different for him.
Yeah, a lot of people actually, this kind of ties in, not really, because of the Mexican point bringing up. If you guys saw LeBron's latest Instagram post, did you see that?
Yeah.
He, people thought he was in Mexico. They were like Cancun. Mm-hmm. Guys. These were what the comments were saying, but from what the comments were saying, and when I looked at the images, I was like, okay, yeah, I think it is what it is. It was the Maldives. It wasn't Cancun. Get your geography right. Step that up. But yeah,
Maldives sound nice.
All right, dude. Have you seen the video?
Nah.
Bro, LeBron is out there living his best life, and I'm happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you. You fucking ignore the internet, ignore the haters. Look, people like us don't fucking matter, to be honest. And just live your best life.
Lakers are still a dumpster fire.
I saw that the kids aren't with you though, so that means Bronny right now probably throwing parties in LA.
I don't blame him. I'll be doing
crib.
that. But anyways, man, any final thoughts that you like to say, man? Like, if you were the Suns.
One of my biggest final thoughts and takeaways from this game and series is I'm a little scared for the Suns.
Nah.
You guys been following for a while. I always say that a first round tough matchup with some grittiness is good. It makes a team, work for it and really ruffle their feathers and really get their shit
but this team has
practiced.
But this team has Chris Paul, and you hate Chris Paul.
No, shut the and moving forward, having that experience early on helps a lot moving forward in the playoffs. But it's the way that the Suns played the Pelicans didn't give me personally, eyeball test, didn't give me a lot of confidence.
Devin Booker was injured for most of the series.
I get that. And who knows? That injury may still have an influence or an effect moving forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it didn't give me a lot of confidence in the Suns team. And I'm a little hesitant. Who are they going to face? Or who could they face?
They're either going to face Luka or they're going to face the Jazz.
They're going to face Luka.
Most likely.
And I'm not going to lie. If they had trouble with this Pelicans team, look, man, Brandon Ingram is great and all. He's no Luka Doncic. That's scary. That's all I'm going to say. Luka Doncic, nah.
Well,
and Luka on that floor, I'm sorry, Devin. I'm sorry, Chris Paul. Chris Paul, you do have a better career than Luka at the moment, so I'll give you that.
By far.
But when Luka's on that floor, he is inarguably the best player on the court. I think you would agree with that.
Of course, but the Suns, they have the personnel to throw bodies at him to slow him down.
I mean, the Mavericks have foundered Robin now, bro.
That's cute and all. They still have bodies to be able to throw at those wings. They'll find a way. I
mean, they should find a way. They are the higher seed. They are the repeating
Western Conference champions.
There you go. I was like, I don't know how you got finals appearance or whatever, but yeah.
They're conference champions.
Conference champ. There you go. They're the most recent conference time.
We shall see, man. It's going to be exciting. Guys, let us know in the comments.
And shout out to the Sixers for ending it with the Raptors. That was a little scary too. I was not the game, but like just how that series would go. Cause those Doc Demons, man. I'm no conspiracy theorist, and I'm not like big on like what's the word for it? Not myths, but you know what I'm talking
conspiracy theory?
No, not conspiracy, but like I forgot the word for it right now. But that Doc one throws me the wrong way.
We'll promise we'll figure it out by the next episode. Anyways, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think, man. Are you concerned for the Suns? Are you not concerned for the Suns? What do you think about the Chris Paul performance? And if you were the Suns fans, tell me. If you were the Suns, who would you rather face? You want the Mavs or you want the Jazz? Most likely the Jazz.
And how high are you guys on your Suns team making it past either of those opponents. And Pelicans fans, what do y'all? How do y'all feel about y'all's future? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's looking good. Looking good.
We'd like to hear it. Even though Andrade thinks that everybody should leave, New Orleans. So clearly not that good.
Look, man, there are very few. We're gonna do a video on that. Very few A-tier organizations or S-tier. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, man. But just like in corporate America, before you land that job, that like A-list job, like what do you have to do? You got to get experience. These organizations, like these B-list, C-list.
Bro, these organizations have been in the NBA for years, decades. What are you talking about experience, bro? The only fucking squad that's like new or organization is the OKC. Who else? Who else is new on the block?
All right, fine.
Everybody else has only been like rebranded. They're not like new, you know what I mean? Like the Hornets in Charlotte, like they were the Bobcats. They're still the same shit.
But they go through rebuilds.
Pelicans were the Hornets, same shit.
All right, but they go through phases. Okay.
I know, but I'm saying like they've been there for decades. How many decades does it take to build a proper franchise?
We'll talk about this later.
Actually, it took the Warriors like 50 years or some shit.
We're about to hit our limit right now before this thing dies. Well, not dies, but runs out of memory.
I hope we didn't kill you guys with boredom, though.
Maybe. Anyways, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms. We'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.